I swear, I just remember this. I remember this yesterday. I was like, oh, fuck. Somebody told me they're coming to the city. I didn't get back to them. You're in my DMs, I think. Remind me, please, Total Slayer. Thank you. Where in NY? Shut the fuck up. Hovey, you don't even know the fucking weather in New York. I'm telling you this 50 times. It's raining, it's raining, it's raining. There's no Mets game. Oh, Francisco Lindor over total bases, or Francisco Lindor, blah, 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 blah. I'm just giving you shit. W Knicks, by the way. White Sox fee. Why? Why? Why do we have to? That doesn't have to be the first thing we talk about. Holy shit, Megacorp suits. Actually, no, it's just a sport coat. I don't have matching pants on it. Just kidding, Unc. Get the vibes up because the Magic are winning the series. Honestly, I don't think they are. But I'll say this, fat girls. I'm going to be transparent with you. Dude, the gold chain would look so fly in that. Cornfields, I honestly, I didn't bring it. Actually, I have a client who's from where's she from? God, where the fuck is she from? Somewhere in like Eastern Europe. Anyways, I was thinking to myself, this might actually be the time to wear the fucking gold chain. But you're in my head saying the office is not the place for the gold chain. So I said no gold chain. I got to tell you, it's like this fucking office pod thing. I feel like it doesn't have any oxygen going through it. I'm like losing. I'm short of breath. I'm short of breath. Matching Birkenstocks? No. I have like these fucking white $90 pair of shoes that I got at Macy's. You know what's funny? I took them to get cleaned because they were scuffed up, and it was like $40, and I was like, I just paid half the price the shoes cost to get them cleaned. I don't know if that was a smart business decision. Just Tech went in the. I know, but dude, there's no tucking. There's no tucking. I guess I could do this. I guess I could do that. And then when I get out there, just wanted to say, I was the one who told you this might be your worst take yet on your Sixers. Hey, good job. Good job. Let me just say also, I'm happy that I'm not right. I'm happy that I'm not right. I want my flowers because you thought I was just trying to get your hopes up. I'm going to tell fat girls the truth. I'm going to tell fat girls the truth. I'm going to tell you all the truth. Steak, I don't know if Steak's in here. I don't know if Greg's in here. When the Magic went down 2-0, I did tell Greg and Steak in our group chat. I said, I love fat girls, but that might have been his worst take he's ever had. I said that. I just want you to know. I'm just being honest and transparent with you. I wouldn't lie. You're not going to catch me lying very often, if at all. You're just not. I'm an honest guy. I'm going to tell you like it is. All right? I did say that. I said that may have been Fat Girl's worst take. That the Magic matched up well with the Cavs. You know what's interesting about the Cavs? I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. I went to Prospect Park. It was a lovely day out. And he's a big Knicks fan. Die hard. One of the smartest basketball friends that I have. You know what he told me about the Cavs? He said it's amazing what happens to them when you just punch them in the face. They are so fucking soft. And he's right. Good job. Not good. Not good. I didn't do the Rays stream yesterday or last week at all. I was traveling. I went to the draft, boots on ground. I got a Detroit review coming later. I asked Drew, my buddy, if he wants to recap tonight or just wait till the end of the Brewers series. It's not good. We're down in the dumps, Rays fans. We're down in the dumps. Now, don't talk about his son's take. Oh, yeah. No, that's all right, though. What was your favorite moment in Detroit? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Easy. Steak. High limit slots. Steak. Fucking jackpot left, jackpot right, jackpot A gap. Steak 3 jackpots. DGen 3 jackpots. My jackpots were baby jackpots. I think I won 3,500. Steak won 20 grand. Gotta love it. And then he hit the fucking parlay. Steak loves Michigan. Michigan loves steak. The Suns team will go down into all-time. Suns team will go down as an all-time disaster. Because if you actually listen instead of riding, I said I'm not betting that series, but if I was, I would say Suns in 6. Oh, thank you, ASIM. Finally, you have something nice to say. Dude, walking in the fucking casino with these two guys in our group, 2 friends, good dudes, J-Time and Alex. They do the breaks. If you guys like breaks, I got to be honest. I don't know anything about cards. They are kind of fun. The breaks are fun. I get it. I can't believe you like sketch. That's the last thing I expected. Well, I mean, how could I not? I don't know anything about sketch. I seriously have never seen a sketch video in my life until yesterday. Because I told my wife when I got home, I said, well, I told her when it happened, but I said, apparently this guy is like the most famous kid in the internet right now. I don't know what he was famous for. But we're walking in the casino early, 10 a.m. It's very chill, very calm. The bar just opened. So we're walking by with my buddies who do the breaks. They do a great job, by the way, on TikTok. If you guys like that shit, I kind of like it. It's fun. I'm going to buy some stuff, and I don't even know what it's worth. I buy some stuff. They mail me this shit. I don't even know what it's worth. Some of it's in a case. Some of it's not. They pulled a big card yesterday. I forget what it was. No, Saturday. A good Jaden Daniels one. Anyways, and DeJean. So they stop as we're walking. And they go, oh my God, look at that. He goes, look at that face. Look at that face to my buddy. And he looks, he goes, no way. He goes, yeah, that's him. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? He goes, that's him. That's Sketch. I'm like, who the fuck is Sketch? They couldn't believe I didn't know who Sketch was. Couldn't believe it. They said, that's fucking Sketch, the YouTuber, the streamer. I don't know. Let me just be honest with you. I don't know streamers. I don't know YouTubers. I'm going to give you my honest opinion, though. The majority of them give me weird vibes. They give me weird vibe. I know people are obsessed with Nick Merckx. I don't think he doesn't give me a weird vibe. He seems like he's probably a nice, normal dude. This fucking Wee Hoopin' and Ice Speed, even Mr. Beast, all these streamers give me weird vibes. Weird vibes. So immediately, I'm like, I guess I'm going to go meet this guy, a streamer in real life. Let's see how he does. Pass with flying colors. This kid was so fucking nice, humble, down to earth, chill. I was such a big fan. We talked to him for a few minutes. We don't want to be too annoying. I started walking away. My fucking friends would not leave him alone. They wouldn't shut up. I'm like, guys, come on. You can't talk to this kid for fucking an hour. He's enjoying himself. He's being super nice, super friendly, chatting about fucking Orlando, where they're from. He was just in Orlando, talking about doing a Texans pick, talking about the Tigers game, all kinds of stuff. Nice guy. W Sketch, big time cornfields. When you see famous people in real life, I mean, I'll get starstruck here and there. Very rarely. Got to act like you've been there before. Have to. Internet for this one right from the looks of, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't really like spazzy kids. And apparently that's like a thing. Like you can just be a spazzy fucking kid and like people like that. I hate that. I don't like kids. It would have been hilarious if DJ put on a post, just someone that met someone named Kylie. Did we go over how the NHL let bullying go on for 4 games? Hagelin. I don't know about you. I couldn't watch that series. I couldn't. Internet got this one right from the looks of it. Oh, you mean in terms of him being famous? He seems like a good guy. Yeah, I got a lot to say about Detroit. Let me tell you this. Oh, I bet. Yeah. One of the hardest. I have a hilarious Derek Jeter and Greg story. Do you guys want a funny Greg story? Do you guys want a funny Greg story and Derek Jeter? Do you want a funny? Tell me right now. One yes, and I'll tell it. We're shooting the shit today. I can't look at the board. I'm still recovering. I got fucked up Saturday. I turned up. Yesterday, I had a couple beers in the park. All right. Hey, what's up? All right, let me tell Twitter. I'm going to tell Twitter real quick. This is a great story. Hold on. I got to go real quick. Dude, I'm like literally losing my breath in this office pod. They pump no circulation thing. Hop in if you want to hear a funny story about when Greg almost met Derek Jeter. Okay. So here's a story. I want to know how bad Greg pissed you off about the Rays this weekend. Honestly, not that bad. The bartender wanted to end you with that tequila shot. Dude, I couldn't believe he did that. And he said, if you heard the video, he said, I told you I was going to pour a little more. He never told me that. I never even asked for it. But there was no one there. You know, he's just a friendly bartender. There was no one there. He was like, finally, I got a customer. Nobody is like flying in and doing a shot at the bar. You know what I mean? They fly out and do shots at the bar. I was coming in. And it was late. It was like probably 6:30. You know, there's just not that many outgoing, whatever. Okay, so I moved to New York in 2013. I want to say in the fall of 2013, college football season. Notre Dame is playing Michigan. there's a bar in Union Square. It's called Sidebar. Sidebar it's like a Florida Gator bar, and it's also a Baltimore Ravens bar. Like the owners are from Baltimore or something. Don't really know why it's a fucking Gators bar, to be honest with you. But anyways, Greg is a UF alum. We have some UF friends that are up here. So we'd go to Sidebar for college football. It was a nightmare. It's so packed, not really my thing because I don't even like the Gators anyway. So I never really went to we got a hype train? What's going on in here? We got a hype train? Hold on. Oh, let's go. Ref that bet, sub bank. Appreciate you. Back to Malik, sub bank. 50 followers in here. W's, appreciate the sub banks. 10:40:54. I got about another half hour. We're just shooting the shit here. Nice casual day. If you want to talk locks, winners, all that bullshit, now's not the time. So sorry, this is a long story, but give me a break. All right. It's Monday. I'm struggling. I got fucking 2 appointments after this. I need another coffee. I didn't take any Advil. Anyways, so Sidebar. That's Sidebar for you. Well, Sidebar has a big back room and they have a big projector. Okay. So it's a big bar. And it's my wife's friend is dating this guy. His name's Joe. Joe was he worked security. And Joe worked security and he was like one of the head security guys at Sidebar. So Joe knows I'm a big Notre Dame fan. Notre Dame's playing Michigan. It's a huge game. It's in Michigan. And we're shooting the shit. Joe's a good dude. I don't know what happened to Joe, but Joe's a good dude. And he goes, hey, Saturday, Notre Dame, Michigan, it's a night game. He goes, if you want, I can get you a table in the back area if you want to come in and watch it. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Now, I think Florida had a big game that day too. I knew we were going to be out. I was going to be out with Greg watching the games, already drinking. So I was like, listen, the only thing is I'm going to have a couple friends with me. We're probably going to be a little drunk, but like, we'll behave. We're not obnoxious, belligerent assholes. And he was like, oh, yeah, no worries, blah, blah, blah. And then he tells me, by the way, there is a chance that Derek Jeter might come by and get a table in the same room as well. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. He goes, no, I'm serious. Derek Jeter's a big Michigan guy. And he apparently has come to this place before to watch a game in this back area with this projector. He said, so just give you a heads up. Like, just tell your boys to be cool. You know what I mean? I know you guys are out drinking, whatever. But if Derek Jeter ends up coming through, I'm going to need you guys to be really cool. And I'm like, okay. So we get to the table. Fast forward throughout the day. Greg is fucking shit-faced, by the way. Shit-faced. I lost Greg. And we're out. We get to the Sidebar. We get to the back area. We get seated. There's a big table for like 8 people, which we sit at. My group sits at. Me and a couple of idiot shitheads. And then, so there's like a big table like this, and then another long table over here, right? Long table. So we get in, we're the only ones there. It's this big room. It's me, 8 idiots, the projector with the Notre Dame Michigan game that's about to start. Nobody knows where Greg is. We're shit-faced, whatever. The whole day, I told Greg, I said, don't get too fucked up. You have to behave yourself. If we go to this place and we're watching a game with Derek Jeter, you can't be a fucking idiot. Greg didn't believe me at all. He's like, shut the fuck up. Derek Jeter's not coming to watch a Michigan Notre Dame game at Sidebar. It's just not happening. He's not coming to Sidebar. I'm like, listen, man, I get it. I don't foresee Derek Jeter coming to Sidebar either. I don't believe it. But I don't see why this guy would lie to us. This guy is giving us a warning. A, he's hooking us up. B, he's giving us a warning. Hey, Jeter might come by. If he is, don't act like an idiot. Greg, I'm just saying, you're blacked out shit-faced. I think the Gators played at noon. I'm like, you were shit-faced. I need you to not be shit-faced just in case Jeter comes through. So we lose Greg. Who knows where Greg is? And honestly, at this point, I'm like, maybe it's a good thing Greg doesn't come because he's acting like an idiot. And Greg rarely gets that drunk, like blackout drunk. I've known the guy 20-something years. I probably only seen him maybe 5 times get that drunk. Perfect time. So, someone see. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a corp text. Anyways, I'll wrap the story up here. We get to the table. The game is about to start. This other long table that sits probably 16 people, nobody's there. We sit down. No Greg. All of a sudden, game's about to start. I'm like texting, I'm like, Greg, where the fuck are you? He's like, I'm on my way. All of a sudden, guess who walks in? Derek Jeter, fucking Posada, and Bernie Williams. Those three guys. They all come down and they sit down at the long table. And I am like, I don't get starstruck that often. But I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Derek Jeter really came. Derek Jeter's really here. He's right here. All the people that I'm with right now, like, they can't believe it. Like, that's fucking Derek Jeter. Hold on. This is the funny story. This is the funny part of the story. We're sitting at the table. We're doing our thing like, holy shit. You know, we're all looking at the table like, Derek fucking Jeter's here. Derek Jeter's over there, and he makes eye contact with us, and he's like, oh, great. You know, these people are definitely. But I'm like, everybody fucking be cool. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. So Derek Jeter's there, Bernie Williams, Jorge Posada, and then, I'm not kidding, probably 4 or 5 of the most beautiful older women I've ever seen in my life. Like late 40s. Beautiful. They sit on the other end of the table. They all get like these buckets, champagne or whatever. Everybody's being cool, calm, civil. In walks fucking moron idiot Greg. Walking like this, got his stupid fucking flip-flops on, dirty ass feet, been out all day, looks like a mess. He just comes barging in, walks right to our table, sits down. His back is towards Derek Jeter. So Derek Jeter is behind us. And he sits down. He's like, oh, God, blah, 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 whatever, you know, telling us about where he went, all this shit. He opens a fucking beer. And I'm like, Greg, I'm like, don't be an idiot. But Derek Jeter is right behind you. And he goes, dude, will you shut the fuck up about Derek Jeter? He goes, Derek Jeter is not coming to Sidebar. He's not coming to Sidebar. You've been talking about this all day. Shut the fuck up about Derek Jeter. And I go, Greg, shut the fuck up. I'm like, Greg, Derek Jeter is right fucking behind you. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, Derek Jeter. Who else is fucking behind me? Who else is fucking behind me? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He is being such an idiot. I'm like, shut the fuck up. And then like the other people that are at the table, like grab his shoulders, like, Greg, shut the fuck up. And Greg goes like this. He goes, that's fucking Derek Jeter. And I go, I told you he was here. I told you he was here. He goes, well, I got to go say hi. And he goes to walk up and go say hi. And we all grab him like, Greg, you're not fucking going anywhere, man. Sit fucking back down. You're not going to fucking talk to Derek Jeter. And he was like, dude, that's fucking Derek Jeter. I said, I told you he was fucking coming here. Why would that guy lie to us? I told you there was a chance Derek Jeter would come here. He's like, oh, I got to go fucking say hi to Derek Jeter. No. Anyways, I don't even know how I got started talking about that story. Oh, starstruck. That's idiot Greg for you in a nutshell. By the way, I have a corp call coming in. Fucking terrible timing. I am very corp today. I was going to try. Please give me a call. I got to call this guy real quick. Hold on. I know that was a very long-winded story. I tried to tell it with the most D. It was. Next time Greg gets on stream, I'm going to bring it up. It was fucking hilarious. I'll never forget it. And actually, thankfully, Greg, it took about 5 minutes, but we finally kept his cool. But he did 1 or 2 more of these. Because keep in mind, he's shit-faced drunk. He just would do this. And we're like, be cool, be cool. Okay, I'm cool. Like, through his head to look back at Derek Jeter. I'm like, Greg! You know, Derek Jeter can absolutely see this guy, too, looking at him like a moron. All right, need Greg's POV? Dude, I'll bring it up next time he's on. Holy shit, you shot Jeter. All right, hold on. I got to call this guy real quick, guys. I'm very sorry. Hang tight. I'll play some music for you. Whoops. All right, am I good? Holy Beeman. Oh, did Beeman do it? No way. He did it, didn't he? He did it. That motherfucker. Beeman, you're a man of your word, Beeman. I got to tell you, listen, I don't think it was always the Wolves. Great call, ball knower, man of my word. You are a man of your word. W. That's the most important above all else. I don't care how many bets you win or lose. Being a man of your word is a big deal. Much respect, Beeman. Handshake. But I will say this, it does not take away from your ball knowing credibility. I know you're a fan of the Phoenix Suns. I feel like maybe a little optimism, not even so much bias, but from being a fan did creep in there. And I totally understand. I totally get it. If it were not for me having gone and seen the Wolves play the Magic up close and personal and the Magic getting their fucking ass kicked by 40 points, I probably would have not respected the Wolves in the way I did. Also, it's very funny. This guy commented on my tweet when I said I was a game late. I was a game late for 2 bets, by the way. Asleep at the wheel. Don't be like me when you grow up. Over 5.5 series games for the Mavs Clippers. I ended up making that my max bet. It was minus 190. I waited, or I didn't wait. I didn't get it in. So after game 1, I made the bet. It was minus 230. Why the odds moved 40 cents after one game was a little weird. I mean, somebody's got to win it. You know what I mean? Maybe who won it? I think the Clippers won it too. I don't know. But anyways, I got that in late. The other one I got in late was I fucking love the Wolves. So I took the Wolves minus 1.5 series games after they were up 1-0. It was still a plus price. I think I got it at like plus 115. And I tweeted I was going to do this. And you know what guy said to me? And I Gambling State U with the sub bank too. Beeman 25, by the way, is a record in the board review. Record fucking subbing in the board review. Much appreciated, man of your word. Love that. W's to everybody who got him. I didn't even see it, by the way. And I would say this. This guy said, he goes, this is why Vegas is rich, or Vegas makes their money, because I made a bet late at a worse number. I disagree. And let me tell you why I disagree. And maybe Cornfields or anybody in here who play numbers like to the core, maybe I'm wrong. But let me just say this. In a 7-game series, I don't think that there's anything wrong with, now I didn't do this intentionally. Keep in mind, I was asleep at the wheel. But if you were to wait and just see how game 1 goes, I don't think there's anything wrong with making a wager after that. Here's the thing. You're going to get a worse number, potentially. I get it. But it's very telling to me how these teams come out. And I'll give you an example. I bet the Leafs to beat the Bruins. Minus 1.5 games, I took it plus 180. I said, fuck it. I would not have made that bet if I saw game 1 of that series. So I got a good number. But if I would have seen the Bruins drag their nuts over the Maple Leafs, and I know people tell me the Leafs were the better team. It doesn't matter. There was one fucking thing that mattered in that game. Jeremy Swayman. He held them to 1 goal for the 3rd game in a row. Swayman continued to dominate. Sometimes from a regular season to a postseason, things can change. You thought maybe the Leafs would fucking bring it. My whole thing was they got the monkey off their back beating the Lightning the year before. No. So I personally don't think. Also, it's your money. It's your decision. I don't give a fuck what you do. Everybody out on the internet and Twitter cares so much about what other people do with their own money. Shut the fuck up. But anyways, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you're making a series bet and you wait 1 game to just see how the teams come out, I'm okay with it. You're just like you're ready to be the Leafs' next coach. I'm honestly shocked they haven't fired him. Shocked. Yeah, nobody. I wouldn't even say he talks shit. I think he was just trying to make a point. Like, oh, this is why Vegas is rich, because you made a bet at a worse number. It's like, yeah, but there's also, I just don't think, like, okay, here's the thing. Let me say this. Both of those bets that I made at worse numbers, over 5.5 series games in the Mavs Clippers, love that bet, and the Wolves minus 1.5. Both of those bets I got at worse numbers. But what if I didn't bet them because they were worse numbers? Guess what? I just missed out on 2 fucking winners. A winner's a winner. That's what I say. I don't give a shit. Remember what I tweeted? The fucking Bills were going to take a fucking wide receiver with the first pick in the second round, minus 370. A winner's a winner's a winner. I'm not advocating for you to go out there and bet a bunch of minus prices. But if you like something and you think it's a fucking winner, lay it. That's what I do. Why do hangovers last several days when you get older? Dude, you're just beaten, battered, and bruised. I am beaten, battered, and bruised. I need a sauna when I get home. I need a sauna. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a run. You got to attack a hangover, like Clinton Portis said. They'd be right if you do that every game, every day. Side of 2 playoff game bets is funny. Saying that after, yes, right. Totally agree. Totally agree. Go away, Beeman. He's spending his free time talking shit on Twitter about someone else's bets. Does anything else need to be said? No. Price only matters if you lose. Yep. Probably mid-major burning. So anyways, that's my take. I hope you enjoyed my Greg and Derek Jeter story. We'll bring it up whenever he's on next. Can we talk about something though? I just want to talk about the Suns. I want to talk about the Suns and Anthony Edwards. One thing, Beeman, you're excluded from this conversation. And I'm not saying that because you just gifted 25 sub bangs, which I appreciate. Board review record. Because I know you're a fan of the team too. So there's these people on Twitter, and when Anthony Edwards did the suck it thing, the suck it celebration, what do we get here? Steak giving out 5 sub bangs. Let's go fucking Steak. The state of Michigan and the state of Detroit love Steak. They love the Degenerate family. We love Detroit. We will be back. I have a video review coming for Detroit. I'm going to put some serious thought in it. Actually, I'll tell you this first and foremost. My favorite thing about Detroit are the people of Detroit care about Detroit. You know what I liked about Detroit? So many people that worked in Detroit, whether it was like a cashier, a bartender, an Uber driver, you know what they did? They asked, how do you like Detroit? I like that because they care. The people of Detroit care about Detroit. I think they know Detroit gets a bad rep. They live in the city. They care about the city. I'm going to make a video. I was going to do a write-up, but people said they want a video because they're not going to read all of it. I get it. The problem is everybody's attention span sucks, you know? So they're going to watch my 2-3 minute video on my review. They're probably going to last 10 seconds. Here's what I've concluded. I thought this through in my head about what I thought about the experience. The draft experience itself kind of sucked. I don't know that it was Detroit's fault. I just don't know if they could have done any better. I'm not a civil engineer. I'm not a planner. Can you unlock me then, pandemic? So here's what I'll say. Detroit, a part of the Rust Belt? I don't know. I say it is. Yeah. So here's what I think. It was very busy. Steak can attest to it. He's been to 8 drafts in a row. It was the busiest one he's ever been to. It was busier than Nashville. It was wild. That's just not fun. You can't do anything. There's all the recommendations and suggestions and advice and stuff we got to eat and drink. It didn't matter. You can't go to it. I can't go to Sweetwater Tavern for fucking wings. There's 150 people in line. I can't go to the fucking hot dog place, whatever the fuck it's called, Coney Island something. There's 200 people in line. You know what I mean? So, but here's the cool thing. The city of Detroit is fired the fuck up. Fired up. There were so many people, I think, that flew in and traveled to the draft. But I'll tell you what, 90% of the people were Lions fans, Lions jerseys. It was so much blue. It was like a Lions home game. Now, maybe you could say that's normal because it's their hometown, their home city. I don't know. The draft brings in fans from everywhere. Everybody got drowned out by Lions fans. And I'll tell you this, No Day Baseball got me not knowing what the fuck to do at work. Yeah. So in my opinion, what it tells me is the sports fan that lives within the Detroit people has awoken and has risen, and they're fired up, and I love it. You're kind of like a cheap DUI. You kind of look like a cheap DUI. Motherfucker, this wasn't a cheap blazer, you asshole. The shirt's Banana Republic. I've had this for a long time. I probably should get a different shirt. My weight keeps fluctuating, though. You know, I can't decide if it's inflate or deflate season. Anyways, this is the last thing I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to make a video. You know what's crazy? Seriously, think about this. Jared Goff saved Detroit. Let that sink in. Jared Goff A guy who was written off, left for dead. California kid. All right, fine. I know. But hey, let's be honest. What are you doing without a quarterback? You're right. Dan Campbell's the fucking man. So is, what's the offensive coordinator? I ate like trash over the weekend and drank too much. Brad Holmes was in LA when they drafted Goff. Okay, but hold on. What are you doing without a quarterback? I'm just saying, a California kid coming over to Detroit. What gambling looks like? Coming over to Detroit. Okay, I understand all of that. But I think Goff's performance deserves a little bit of credit. I'm not saying Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes don't deserve credit. Not saying that. But you're nothing without a quarterback. You got to give Jared Goff a huge chunk of the credit. I guess put it this way. It's the most surprising. Can you agree with me on that, Special K? I would give McVoy for credit for lit on his ass. Yep. The BP. No, I can't. I'm not doing these jokes. It takes too much time. Dude, I can't either. It's unbelievable. I'm just a human boner, a human erection. Be the first to say I thought Goff to Detroit was off the move. Me too. Thought he was a rental. Thought they were going to draft a QB. We have a lot of Detroit enthusiasts in here. Can we talk about JJ McCarthy? No. You got to give the guy. To me, Jared Goff is the most surprising. That's how about this? I'll tweak my phrase. Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, all these guys. Cam Carter, you missed it. You got to go back and watch it. All these guys deserve credit for revitalizing Detroit. The most surprising to me is Jared Goff. I can't believe it. And then when he came out on the stage, whose name were they chanting? Special K. Whose name were they chanting? Were they chanting Dan Campbell? Were they chanting Brad Holmes? No. Jared Goff. I can't believe it. I can't believe Jared Goff is a huge part of the reason that Detroit has revitalized. Listen, I know that the guy who owned the Cavs, Dan something from Quicken Loans, he put a ton of money into Detroit, into the real estate. I think he's building a fuck ton of billions. Good for him. It is almost like he was the number one pick. Yeah, but so what, dude? Number one picks flake all the time. High draft picks flake all the time. You still deserve credit. He deserves credit. Don't say he doesn't. Dan Gilbert, my hero. Yep. Fuck, I'm fading the Rays. Now, fine, go ahead. So how good do you think Goff is then? I don't know. Better than I expected. I'm on Raw. Yeah. Guys, I'm not giving just only Jared Goff credit. To me, that's the most surprising. Jameis Winston. Yeah. Special K. Oh, that's why you can't paint all number one picks with the same brush. Can't paint all the number one picks with the same brush. Anyways, I give Jared. I give a lot of people credit for Detroit. I really do. I give a lot of people credit. Jared Goff is the most surprising for me. Guy was left for dead. Rental QB. Wasn't wanted anymore. And he's and he's a California kid. So, but what I wanted to say about the Suns. Goff hasn't won anything though. Doesn't matter. What does that matter? Go to Detroit and tell me if that matters. Doesn't matter. They won the division. What's the slot secret? Couldn't tell you. Much better fit in Detroit than the Rams. Yep. Goff is so mid. Hater. So anyways, I want to talk about the Suns real quick, and then I gotta get out of here. Oh no, we're gonna talk about the playoffs tonight. Last thing I'm gonna say. So Anthony Edwards is a 22-year-old basketball player. Anthony Edwards is on a playoff team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. We haven't done shit. Anthony Edwards goes into Phoenix, enemy territory. A Phoenix Suns team that just a couple years ago was up 3-1 in the NBA Finals had some dudes. Can an NBA player tell me? Can an NBA fan in here tell me who was on that team? The first person I remember, I know obviously Chris Paul. Cam Payne. Remember Cam Payne was a dog? Oh, sorry. 2-0, not 3-1. My bad. You went to game 5 W's. You don't have to win a Super Bowl or MVP too. So, was Mikal Bridges on that team? So much aura and had a certain type of dog in my life. Aiden was on that team. Cam Payne was on that team. Bridges Crowder, that's right. So here's the thing. Here's what I love about Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards takes a Minnesota Timberwolves team, young, up 2-0, into enemy territory against a Phoenix Suns team that just mortgaged their entire future, destroyed their franchise to win now. I hate when teams do this. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Sell your soul to the devil. Hate it. Take the cheap, lazy route. No, the expensive way out. I didn't even like when the Bucks signed Tom Brady, but that's another story. This guy goes into Phoenix and goes up 3-0. Nobody expects him to do that against the super team. Kevin Durant, who was his idol or some shit, Devin Booker, and Bradley fucking joke of a player Beal. And this guy is feeling himself, balling out, wins the game, and he throws the fucking Triple X Selly from the old heydays of wrestling back when I was a fan. Kevin Nash, Wolfpack, come on. He throws the fucking suck it Selly. And you got people on Twitter, hear me out. I just want to make sure you understand where I'm coming from. I'm all for sportsmanship. I really am. But you have people on Twitter who have a problem with 22-year-old Anthony Edwards dragging his nuts on Phoenix. Nothing against the city. I got nothing against City of Phoenix. I've never been. I would like to go. Against a franchise who just sold out like a motherfucker to win now. He just dragged his nuts all over them. And he's hitting you with a fucking old school, one of the most historic WWE wrestling celebrations ever. And the problem that people have on Twitter, this guy tweets, I just became such a Nuggets fan in round 2. Motherfucker, you don't have a problem. You got a problem with that. You don't have a problem with the Phoenix Suns. You don't have a problem with the Phoenix Suns fucking selling out like a bunch of bitches to try to get Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal and win now. Fuck that. That's where the problem is. That's my problem. Fuck them. Sorry, Beeman. No disrespect to the city of Phoenix. No disrespect to any Suns fans. But fuck that shit. Fuck that. How is your problem not with the Phoenix Suns? Fuck you. Your problem is with the 22-year-old fucking. That's your problem? Get your fucking that stick out of your ass. Get the stick out of your ass. Go outside, get some fresh air. Think about that. Think about where you chose your problem. You chose your problem to be Anthony Edwards, 22-year-old, dragging his nuts over Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal. Your problem is with Anthony Edwards. Fuck that shit. I can't stand the Phoenix Suns. I can't stand super teams. And you know what? I'm over Kevin Durant. I used to love Kevin Durant. But my God, at what point do we say enough is enough? That's what I'm saying. You have to say enough is enough. We got to say enough is enough. This motherfucker goes from Oklahoma City to the fucking Warriors, the biggest sellout move I've ever seen in my life. Steph, Clay, Draymond at their fucking prime to just hand me over a ring. He's a dog. Kevin Durant's one of the best players of all time. I get it. Then you go to fucking Brooklyn. First of all, the Barclays is the biggest shithole I've ever been to in my life. I love Brooklyn. It's a great neighborhood, great place to live. Fuck the Barclays. If you have half a brain, you never want to play basketball in the Barclays for fucking 41 games a season. Ever. This guy goes to the Barclays and he says, you know what? I want to team up with Kyrie. Oh, him and Kyrie aren't enough. Then he gets Steve Nash fucking fired. He probably got somebody fucking fired. I forget. Some fucking coach fired. Oh, you know what? Kyrie's not enough. We need Harden too. Oh my fucking God. All right, hold on. Let's fucking reach in the bag a little bit more. Like a baby. Like a big baby going to fucking designer store after designer store on fucking Madison Avenue saying, oh, I don't have enough money. Hey, Dad, can you refill my bank account? I don't have enough money. I need to buy more stuff. They get fucking James Harden. And that don't even work. That doesn't even work. So then what? I don't like Brooklyn anymore. I thought I was going to come to Brooklyn and be all Brooklyn this, Brooklyn that. Me and Kyrie going to be Brooklyn. That doesn't fucking work. And then you bitch and moan and cry. And then you want to go to Phoenix? So then Phoenix fucking trades everything they have, which everything they had just brought them to a fucking finals. They say, oh, fuck it. We'll drop everything, Mr. Kevin Durant. Come on down, Kevin Durant. Fucking Kevin Durant. First of all, I could see the writing on the wall. Kevin Durant was losing a step. He was losing it. All due respect to KD, one of the best players of all time. All due respect. But holy fuck, man. How could you not see Kevin Durant was losing his step? But the Phoenix Suns organization says, fuck that. Gimme. See all you guys later. See all you guys are. Gimme. We need Kevin Durant. So, super three, big three, super team, yada. That's what we got to do because everybody else is doing it. And that shit works, right? Copy, paste. And Anthony Edwards took a shit on all of it and said, suck it. And you got some fucking dorks on Twitter saying, I'm a Nuggets fan now. Fuck that shit. I love Anthony Edwards. I'm so fucking team Anthony Edwards. Earmuffs, Paulo, earmuffs. I fucking love Anthony Edwards. We must protect Anthony Edwards at all costs. Anthony Edwards and Paulo, face of the NBA. This is a no-nonsense, no bullshit, not soft motherfucker. I love it. Love everything about it. Inject Anthony Edwards into my fucking veins. That's what we need more of. I'm sick and tired of all this little bullshit. Baby ass fucking Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal, who I don't even know the guy personally. Maybe he's a good guy. Maybe he's not. But what the fuck? Who had the fucking idea that this guy was an all-world elite superstar? Who? This guy is a fucking middle-class Jordan Poole. That's what he is. He's not a poor man's Jordan Poole because Jordan Poole is a poor man's Jordan Poole. He's a middle-class Jordan Poole. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit. I couldn't believe we had Anthony Edwards slander. I'm not even a fucking Minnesota Timberwolves fan. But I love this Anthony Edwards guy. Love him. Fucking love him. And we got to save him. We got to protect him. And don't let all those fucking dweebs out there who aren't happy with his celebrations and his antics after he deserves to do whatever he wants. He deserves it whatever he wants. He just went into Phoenix and took a shit on that entire franchise. Do you see these tweets about the franchise? Do you see these tweets? There are tweets coming out now, literally like the fucking Wall Street Journal fucking economics report of the Phoenix Suns and the state of the Phoenix Suns coming out. And people can't get enough of it. Nobody really thought about it or cared to bring it up before, but now that Anthony Edwards just dragged his nuts all over him, it's coming to the light. And we're saying, oh, my God. That's really bad. How did you do all that? That's what he did. That's what Anthony Edwards did. I fucking love it. I love it. Nothing personal. If you disagree, that's fine. I don't care. We can all have different opinions. I don't want a world where everybody just agrees and fucking yes, yeah, fluffing each other up. I'm okay if you have a different opinion. But if you don't fuck with Anthony Edwards, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Not going to say anything mean. I'm not going to be insulting. I'm not going to be personal. I don't get it. It doesn't compute to me if you don't like Anthony Edwards. Don't get it. Yeah, Embiid, what the fuck is up with Embiid too? What is up with Embiid? Most overrated player in the history. After anything in Washington, greatest high school player of all time. I'm going to pick John Wall by pairing them together. Yeah. Crazy. And I got one more thing to say. What the fuck? Where is Kawhi Leonard? Why does this motherfucker never play? I can't speak too much on injuries. I don't know. I'm not an athlete. I played soccer for 14 minutes yesterday in the park. My hip was sore. But what is up with this guy? Is that really what it is? I'm not shitting on him. I'm just honest. I can't believe it. This guy never plays. His knees are just fucked. That's too bad. Because honestly, I kind of love Kawhi. I love Kawhi because he wasn't a big baby. I didn't look at Kawhi as a big baby. I never really thought he bitched at the refs. He was never really like, there's no drama off the field. He was kind of whatever. He seems like maybe a little bit of a weird dude. Only viral photo that comes out is him or video of him getting a lap dance. I don't care. You want to be like James Harden? I got nothing wrong with that. You want to just go out and party in strip clubs in every city you go to? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care. Why this motherfucker never plays? The Spurs fuckers need up. Call Boost so you are in. Are you serious? Tell me you're joking. My manager's office is like right there. Are you fucking with me? I mean, her office is like right there. And the door's open. That's right. You're right. I did do that. Depends on the type of booth. Now I'm nervous. Ah! 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 She's not turning around. Ah! Ah! She's not turning around. No, she's not. At this point, she's either heard you or not. Why? I don't know. I was kind of screaming, wasn't I? I'm just trying to see if she turns around if I yell. Ah! She's not turning around. You fucking with me? I was yelling. I was louder than that. Was I like this? Was I like this? Guy walked by. Was I like this? Hey you, 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 hey you. Okay, two people just walked by. They didn't turn. I think I'm okay. You got me really nervous though. Hey, listen. She wants me to come into the office. Yeah, back to the board. All right, I do have to wrap it up. Sorry. I mean, QB Vision just made me shit my pants. I thought my fucking manager can hear the entire thing. I thought these were soundproof. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see if I'm in any fucking trouble or not. All right. So, where was I? Let's see what games are on deck. That's my Anthony Edwards. I love Anthony Edwards. I hate super teams. I'm always a fucking David versus Goliath guy. That's why I've never liked the Cowboys. I've never liked the Lakers. I've never liked the Patriots. Never liked the Yankees. Ugh. I'm a David versus Goliath guy. All right, NBA. Heat Celtics. All I got to tell you, Steak made a bet today. Celtics to win the ship. Take it or leave it. Steak's fucking hot right now. All right? Hot right now. I'm your lawyer. I have to look out for you. QB Vision, I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thunder Pelicans. The Thunder are the most disrespected one seed I can remember. Make sure the door shut all the way. I can remember in a long time. All Thunder, baby. Nuggets and Lakers. Nuggets are up 3-1. I do have a series bet on the Nuggets -1.5 games, -140. So I'm really pulling for the Nuggets to come through there. You know what? At the end of the day, I think the Celtics roll. I think I like every favorite tonight. Take that for what you will. Do what you will with that information. Panthers and Lightning. I did sprinkle on the Panthers Lightning to go 7 games. Not looking good. The Panthers, if they are on, are the best team in hockey. That is listen. As a New York Rangers fan, I'm not getting that high on this team at all. I have watched them. I've probably watched 20 to 25 Rangers games this year. I am disappointed in Mika. I have been disappointed in Igor, but Igor's back. Fucking Panarin has looked amazing all year. Lafreniere has been I can't believe how good he's been. If Igor is back, it's going to be a big problem. I still think the Florida Panthers are not a good matchup. I still think that the Panthers and Canes are the top 2 teams. I think the Canes are -140. If they close it out, Canes -140 against the Rangers. I heard that. The Panthers tonight -185. They probably do it. I mean, the Lightning they just don't have enough, in my opinion. DJ worried. Rangers are so soft. Yep, I am. Night Stars. Good series. Could you imagine if the Stars went to Vegas and won 2? That would be crazy. That would be fucking crazy. Yeah, Leafs bet. Terrible bet. Fuck the Leafs. I'm sick of the Leafs. Most disappointing tends. Yeah, fair enough. Stars winning, lock it in. I want to believe, but here's my problem with the Stars. I've liked the Stars since last year, and I have fucking hardcore FOMO and PTSD of taking the Stars over the Knights to win the championship. I cannot get involved. I cannot get invested in any way, shape, or form. But I will tell you this. If the Stars make it out of this series after beating after being down 2-0 against the Knights, who beat them last year, somebody just walked by, but she was so close. She looked in because she was so close. If the Stars come back, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. If the Dallas Stars come back from beating the Knights, come back from down 2 to beat the Knights, the West is fucked. The West is fucked. Also, shout out to the guy. I sent a tweet that I'm done betting on players' names named Wyatt and Tobias. Somebody DM'd me yesterday and said Wyatt Langford hit his first home run and Wyatt Johnston has scored a game-winning goal in overtime. There's the DGen fucking jinx for you. Excuse me. Why are your Rays so trash, though? Had to ban them after this weekend. I don't know. I mean, I talk about the Rays. I do 2 streams a week talking about the Rays. It's not good. A lot of season left, but I did not come into the season being overly confident. I didn't bet $1 on the Rays in this off season in the futures market. We need help. We need Josh Lowe. We need Junior Caminero. We don't need Taj Bradley, but I would love Taj Bradley. When Taj Bradley comes up, I'm going to probably, I don't know that I'm going to afford a yacht, but I'll get what's a small boat? I'm not I love boats, but I don't know boats very well. What's a small boat? What do you call small? They got a fun name. A jitney? Come on, somebody fucking knows. Inflatable dinghy, a dinghy. What did I say? A jitney? A dinghy. I'm getting a dinghy off of Taj Bradley strikeout props. Alt 9+, alt 9+, alt 9+, every game. The league, it doesn't know what he has. I mean, they've seen him before, but he's been down. When he comes back up, these guys don't know what to expect. He's got gas, as the kids say. Gas. Yeah, he sure did. Surely that goes well. Hey, don't join me. I'm not forcing any of you to tail. I'm not forcing any of you to tail. Here we go again. What? Don't ever forget, by the way, Taj Bradley strikeout leader 25-1. Thank you very much. Fucking Domingo Germán tied him, so I had to split. Don't forget, that is something that DGen hit. Thank you very much. Oh, Taj Slurper. Watch that was against Texas Rangers, by the way. I don't know if Lauren's still in here. Don't sleep on Taj Bradley. He's got nasty stuff. Okay. Gas means speed. No, okay. He's got stinky cheese. You can't get anywhere near it. He does not have gas. You're right. The ball goes like this. You know what I mean? Whenever you start, it sounds like it's bound to get through the hoop. Yeah. Right. Like fucking Carmelo scoring 60 points. I love when Knicks fans are like, oh, Carmelo scored 60 points. Like, bro, he shoots 38 times a game. He's bound to score 60 points every now and then. Give me a break. All right, I got to shut it down. I actually legitimately might be late to a fucking 12 o'clock big showing. I'm so fired up. I had a nice cold brew today. The sun's out. I got to tell you, I'm so sick and tired of the fucking cold. The goddamn wind, the clouds, the rain. I'm so sick of it all, all right? It's like I live in fucking Seattle, okay? I'm over it. I'm sick of it. The sun's out. It's hot. It's warm. I'm ready. I got to listen, my ass does sweat a lot. I get a bad case of swamp ass. I always got to wear dark pants. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. This was a W bitch stream, okay? I might have to clip that fucking Suns rant. That's how passionate I am about Anthony Edwards. Protect Anthony Edwards at Earmuff Paulo. Protect Anthony Edwards at all costs. That's what we're going to do. Don't let these fucking little fucking dorks get to him. These soft little babies get to him. I don't want to see a movement hating fucking Anthony Edwards for his celebrations after he drags his nuts over the Phoenix Suns. I don't want to see it. I won't stand for it. Have a great day. Good luck on all your bets, and I'll catch you guys. I got to start late tomorrow. I'm going to be back in the office, too. Son of a bitch. I got a 10:30 tomorrow. Fuck. We're starting late tomorrow. 11, 11:15, going to be at the office. I hope when I get out of here, by the way, when I open this door, if my manager says, hey, DJ, can I see you in my office? I'm fucked. Actually, I'm going to tell her, no, actually, I'm late for an appointment. She's like, oh, you're late for an appointment because you're bitching about the fucking Suns? Anyways, all right, I'll check you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Peace. Beeman, W Sub Eggs. Man of your word. Check it later. Beeman's a goat. W Ball. No.